Hello, my name is Sheba and I'm the voice behind Marcella Arts currently. I'm here today, which is not a normal day for posting. I'll be posting this on a Friday. I'm here to make an apology for not posting for the past couple of weeks, about 4 weeks now. I'm sorry for that. I felt like I owe my fans an apology, a very sincere apology at that, for not posting for the past couple of weeks. And the other thing that I owe my fans is an explanation behind that, because it's rude to just go MIA on people who are counting on you to deliver content as you promised. So my explanation behind going missing in action for the past couple of weeks is I was really sick. I tried posting the last video I posted. I was actually really sick at that point, but since I had prepared it in advance, I managed to post the last video. As for the other videos, I preferred not to post because I was too weak to edit the content, do proper compilation. So instead of posting mediocre kind of work, I preferred to just take my moment to heal. I'm sorry that I did not communicate that in advance, but I was really sick. I hope you'll find a place in your heart to forgive me for not being available for the past few weeks. This was something that was beyond my control, let me say it like that, because if it was up to me, I'd be posting every video in the time that it's supposed to be posted accordingly. But since it happened, I was not able to be posting. Since I know some might come by my comment section asking where I was sick, how I'm feeling right now, so I feel like on top of the explanation and the apology, I owe you an update too. So I was nursing some stomach issues, gastritis, ulcers to be particular. Gave me issues with eating. I couldn't eat properly. I was in so much pain. I was super stressed too, but I'm fine now. Let's just say I'm getting there. I'm physically stable now. I can eat properly, and which is a big step for me right now, because food was not really lasting in my stomach. I was really having digestion problems. The pain was really bad. It was just really bad. I finished my medication, at least most of it. I still have one left that will be going for the next 2 weeks or so. Yeah, that's just about it. I'm physically stable. I'm emotionally healing, because they said partially what was causing me to have those pains was stress. So I really had to dig into my emotional self and figure out what was the stress factor. I wouldn't say that I'm 100% okay. This quarantine has not really been easy for a good part of us, me included. Might sound ungrateful, because some people think when you have a roof over your head, you have food, you have clothes, you really don't have anything to worry about. There's more to life than those basic needs. There's the social element of life, the emotional bit, the spiritual bit. We all have battles to work on, and your weight might be heavier than mine, or you might have a lesser load than mine, but we all have battles to face. In an act of kindness, or at least empathizing with someone else's battles, is all we can do to solve the situation. For now, we pray for one another and stuff, and we'll all be fine, or at least mentally stable. So I can say I'm working on my psychological issues, my emotional issues. I'll get deeper into the details maybe with time about what was really eating into me, and we'll get on from here. So as part of my apology package is I'll be introducing a new segment, and from now henceforth you'll probably be seeing the face behind the voice a whole lot more, because that was a request from several people who approached me on my mail and my social media handles. So I'll be showing my face a whole lot more. The reason I was not showing my face so much before is um, I was planning on the Marcella Arts channel being a brand. That is my actual plan. Let me just come out with that. My actual plan is to make it a brand. So you might see my face today, and because it's a brand, it's more likely to have other faces in future. At least that's the picture I have for the channel at the moment. So I don't want it to stick in people's heads that when they hear Marcella Arts, the only face that comes to them is mine, because it's planned to be a brand and anyone can be the voice behind a brand. The other reason why I didn't want to show my face is I'm honestly camera shy, and I have self-esteem issues that I battle from time to time, which, to be honest, has taken me a lot of guts to actually say that statement. Um, but I'm working on them. I promise, I am working on my self-esteem issues. I have underlying issues, maybe with my weight, the way I look. Um, it's mostly psychological, let me say, but I am learning to get comfortable in front of a camera, and I'll keep bettering my skill and my strength in front of a camera. And I'd like to consider you, like my fans, as family too, because um, you motivate me to be better. The pressure of you have to post this video on this day at this time so that you don't fail a certain group of people, that makes you responsible, actually keeps you on your toes. You have to deliver because that's what you promised to do, and I love you for keeping me on my toes. I hope that I'll be fully okay. I'll start posting first Monday of August. I'm sorry. I'll be posting from the first Monday of August, and I'll be introducing a new segment. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll be disclosing which segment I'm dropping within August. Um, Thank you for being understanding, and I'd like to believe that you've forgiven me for not delivering for the past few weeks, and I hope that we'll keep praying for each other, for us to gain strength and for us to keep growing together. Grow power all the way. We grow together, we recover together, we aspire together, we inspire each other, we in we also learn. I'm sorry. We grow together, we recover together, we aspire together, we inspire each other, and most importantly, we learn. It's Grail Power all the way. That's the motto we're working with in this team. And I'd like to drop a hint that we might be changing the name of the channel to accommodate a name that just doesn't cover the Thursday element, which is the Artsy Thursdays. And I'm still working on a name that covers Motivation Mondays, the segment that will be coming Tuesday, segment that will be there on Wednesday, the Artsy Thursdays, the segment that will be coming on Fridays, and the weekend segment. Um, that's a clue that I feel like you deserve, that we are developing content that will be dropped for each of those segments. They won't be dropped at once, we'll be dropping segment by segment. And since I promised that towards the end of this video I'll be hinting on which segment will be dropping soon, the segment that I'm dropping this month is Tidy Tuesdays. So we'll be having Motivation Mondays, Tidy Tuesdays, Wednesdays. There's a plan for it, and the Wednesday segment, I won't disclose what it will be about, but that comes in September. In September I'll be dropping the Wednesday segment. I'm sorry if I'm sweating, it's really hot where I am, and I'm sorry that for some people the ideal kind of look is I should get all already, like makeup and stuff. I'm not a makeup kind of person, so I'm sorry if this looks like I'm not making effort, but this is just who I am. I'm just a simple person. I am a wash and go kind of girl. I don't do makeup at all. So this is just me, and maybe if you get used to this face, you get more comfortable around here. So this is me ending my apology slash explanation slash update slash introduction of a new segment, and beginning of something else. I've received a couple of questions. Some people are asking what my channel is about, so I feel like I should end this video by explaining that. So when I started this channel, I made a mistake, which is a mistake common to several YouTubers if you ask me. They don't exactly introduce themselves and what they're about. They just drop the first video and expect their audience to figure out what the channel will be about, which I'm really sorry for. I left my fans to figure it out. Some managed to figure it out, and others still have questions about it. So my channel is quite general. It's about things we can relate to. Maybe not 100% of the people can relate to this, what I post here, but when I started it, it was mostly to be an art channel. Like, I do art in the form of poems, or at least poetic pieces. I might not follow the 100% of the poetry rules, which my fellow poets might correct me on that, but I try as much as possible to make poetry fun for people who are not really into it. So I might break some poetry rules while I'm at it. So I like to call my work pieces with a touch of poetry. That's how the Artsy Thursdays came about. That was to be the main content of the channel. However, I felt like posting once a week for just poetry might also get boring for some people, and there's also more to life than art. There's more to my own life than art. So I felt like I should include more segments that people can relate to, like Motivation Mondays. We all need that dose of motivation from time to time. Sometimes it's from within, and sometimes you need that external push for you to get through the week. So I felt like Motivation Mondays might might be a good dose for one or two people, or maybe 100 people or something. It just might give you that push you need for the week. It might The segment might not be relevant for you like on the spot, but there's this time that you remember there was this talk given somewhere that I can relate to and that is really necessary for me right now, so you get back to it and to give you that boost you need. um Most of my work was scripted because I was doing it off camera, but I feel like um henceforth I'll be doing content that is mostly unscripted, so it can be a one-on-one, very real basis. I get a topic and I just talk what's at the top of my mind about it. Of course I'll be referring, because research has to be done. You can't just deliver content without knowing the background of what you're talking about. That would be very irresponsible, for lack of a better word. So I will be looking into stuff and making reference to maybe a notebook from time to time as I talk about it, but I'll be mostly talking about everything from top of my head. I'm not a motivational speaker from history, but motivation doesn't really need you to be that hard-on professional. You can build someone's week just by being a normal human to them, like being very real. They should feel like you actually relate to what you're talking about, which is what I'm going for. So I'll be mostly doing that kind of motivational speech. About Tidy Tuesdays, organizing and cleaning and general hygiene is something I actually really enjoy. I honestly really enjoy just creating some aesthetic beauty out of stuff, creating order. Such things just get me going. might sound crazy, but I actually find cleaning and organizing therapeutic. So why not share it with my family? You've grown to be my family. For the Wednesday segment, I'll be explaining that on more details of that towards the end of August, because that's when I'll be launching the Wednesday segment. For the Artsy Thursdays, I use that as a platform to show my poetry pieces, or other pieces that are poetic, for those who are poets and might really get on my neck about it. So I use the Thursday section for that, but I also allow those who are artists in other venues, like those who can draw, those who can sing. All artists are welcome, and I'm open to anyone who wants to be featured on my channel. Just reach out to me on the email that I add to my description box. For the Friday and the weekend segment, I will be explaining further on that only when I'm launching. For now, I think it's good that you know we're working on the Motivation Mondays, Tidy Tuesdays, and Artsy Thursdays. And I'm sorry for making this a very lengthy video, but all that I've said felt so important. And thank you for sticking around to the very end. I love you so much, and let's keep growing together. Thank you.